Greetings, everyone. So today I'm going to talk about Amazon's sales data analysis, which is a part of my internship from iNeuron. As you see, this is the Tableau software where I have loaded the data, and this is the data set with details of customer key, data key, discount amount, invoice date, etc. This data set is having 24 fields and 64,111 rows. And the initial pre-processing of the data have been already done using Python, with which the missing values have been found, and the imputation and the ignorance of the missing value have already been done. And from there, the data has been exported and been imported to Tableau app. Now it is good to go with the further exploratory data analysis, and I have already done few like a complete analysis on the data set. As you can see, I have made different worksheets and also created different dashboards. This is the total revenue of the total sales which we have got up to the date, and quantity, total sales quantity, revenue by sales rep, because we don't know who sold the item, so they just gave the sales rep a number. So with that, we have done analysis, and then I have found that which sales rep have accounted for more revenue. Similarly, sales quantity by sales rep, and the top five products by revenue which are giving more, generating more revenue for the company, and the top five products which are sold more by the company. um, Further moving on, I have created revenue trend, year, month, etc. Whereas a profit margin, top five products by profit, etc. And if you can see the dashboard will give a clear picture on how the data looks like, and it is very easy to interpret as well, and to also take decisions through the data in a better way to improve the business. As you can see, this is a completely interactive dashboard with the months and years given on the top, and the total revenue, total sales quantity, revenue trend, top five products by revenue and top five products by quantity is given. So if you can just click, if you wanted to see for 2017, if you can just click the year, it will automatically show what is the revenue trend look like, what was the revenue trend look like in the year 2017, and how was the sales quantity and revenue as well, and who was the sales rep performing good by revenue and performing good by sales quantity, also top five products in that particular year, and top five products by quantity in that particular year. So everything is clearly given, and if you wanted to see for a particular month of in a particular year, let's say 2017, I wanted to see for June. So if you just click June, it will just give us the picture of how June month performed in 2017 for the company. We can see that the revenue by sales rep is like $1.59 million was the toppest revenue performed by sales rep, 181, and also the toppest product was better large canned shrimp. Similarly, this obviously it is also prove understandable that this is the item which should have sold more to achieve that state, right? So that is why it is also top on the quantity. So after this just gives us the revenue overview of the company, but then we don't know, revenue doesn't give about talk about profit, right? Like revenue talks about this whole amount, including the sales cost and whatever the company incurs when it sells the item to the customer. So moving further, I have created a dashboard only talking about profit, which reduces which is deducted from the revenue, the sales cost, extra expenses, everything is deducted, and the profit that comes in hand to the company. And if you can see here, the total revenue for the whole period was $173 million, and the total profit out of it was $72 million, which is about uh, one third of the amount, and total revenue. And also this is also an interactive dashboard, as I mentioned earlier, for the revenue trend. So in this profit trend, we can see that this amount is the profit amount for the particular month, and also this is the margin of that profit. So on an average, the company is getting a margin of 40 to 45% for a product, which is a pretty decent profit margin. For a big brand like Amazon. And also you can also see this is an interactive dashboard, so we can just click a year and check the particular profit for the particular year. Here down you can see the top 5 products by profit margin. So profit margin, as I mentioned, Amazon is doing pretty well with the margin. And then Colony Muffins, they are taking 100% margin out of the product. So if you are getting the product for 100 rupees, the product cost is just 50 rupees. So that's how we can interpret it. And also, one thing you can notice that the revenue trend had a decline in the year of 2019 January, but then we can also see that there is increase in a steady pace in the by the end of 2019. So this is a clear data interpretation of what happened with the sales and how did it performed. Also moving further, we also wanted to look close about the customers who buy from the from the company. So we can see that every month the company is getting 200 to 270 new customers, which is actually pretty good. New customers ordering for the first time. And also the top 5 customers based on sales, which the returning customers, you can say, or the toppest customer which the company has. In that, the customer key is given. So you can, if you can see, 1002148 is the customer who is you know provide who provided more sales for the company. So it's 11,000, it's $11 million, around $11 million. And I have also mentioned the least ordered items. We can see there are so many items that I've ordered very least number of times by the customers. So one thing we can understand is this items is not needed as an inventory stock. So if you have these items as an inventory stock, which will automatically incur maintenance cost, also the sales cost, etc. And also the shipping cost will be incurring, whereas there is no profit that can be made by the company. That will it will be ending up making loss for that particular sales product sold. And I have also made sales cost and loss analysis. In this, if you can see, there is a profit margin. Like I've given clearly, profit margin for these items are in negative, because there is no profit that the company make out of these items, since the items are having sales cost at the highest, whereas the items compared to what the items cost is. So the company can actually think of discontinuing these items and concentrate more of the items which is performing very well. They can stock up those items and maintain the inventory pretty good, so that when there is demand, they are concentrating on the customer on a better aspect and ending up making more profit. Also, they can reduce the sales cost amount as much as possible for those items that are selling the most, so that they can end up making more profit margin out of those products. So this is the general analysis of the data and the description of the descriptive analysis of the data. And the insights that have been driven from the data and the suggestions that can be given to the company are, the main thing is they can discontinue the products which aren't performing at all, or which aren't even ordered by the customers, and incurring cost for the company just because the inventory is maintained. Second point is they can stock up more inventory for the items which are sold the most. Also, they can try concentrating on the areas where these items are ordered the most and try to distribute accordingly, so that they can reduce the sales cost amount and improve their profit margin for those products. Third point is they can also concentrate on the customers that have been repeatedly ordering. And by understanding those customers, they can actually recommend products and also make new sales or new product sales. lastly, they can also provide some sort of understanding and discounts for those customers that are new, because we can also see that in the customer analysis table that the number of customers is per month has been decreasing in the month, like in the year of 2019, because in the year of 2017 it was 270 to 240 above, and in the year of 2019 we can see it is around 215 210. So they can improve that base by providing better offers, and also giving up free reduced sales amount, so that the customers can order the most and benefit out of the company, and the company can also benefit out of the customers in return. The customer acquisition is more important here. Also, these are the insights which can be derived from the data provided. We can also see that the company should avoid products, or should try to cut down the sales cost of those products which are very high, incurring with very high sales amount, or maintaining the inventory amount for that matter. They can try to put up bulk orders or something, so that they can reduce the sales cost or shipping cost for that matter. Hmm, that's it for this analysis, and thank you for the opportunity. I thanks sincerely iNeuron for providing me the guidelines and helping me achieve this internship in a proper way. Thank you so much.